Go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Throwing here, Boykin on first. And his first look is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Boykin. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on. On the 5-yard line.
Hey, you got the big stuff.
First carry for Frank Gore back home here in Miami. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Owabebe Odighizuwa in on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And his first carry, he loses the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's got Amendola for a Miami touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Boykin. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Again on second and 10, it's Boykin. And Cook has it, left side. This time a spin. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Boykin looking to go to the air again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on, let's go!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Shifts by him, and here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They pitch out to Foster. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown, Raiders! So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
So many times during games we talk about reading keys. So what does that mean for a cornerback? Well, when you're guarding a receiver, is he actually going out for a pass, or is he trying to block you because it's a running play? Reading the key and understanding the play. On this one, he diagnosed it perfectly and made an excellent tackle.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Looking deep now for Amendola. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Slack, slack.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Presley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
On second down, it's Boykin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Boykin on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. William Hayes able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, Boykin. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Boykin on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the gun, it's Boykin. His throw incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Boykin. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and goal, Boykin. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Wake able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So now here come the Dolphins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Last year, the Dolphins were the 2nd most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's caught here, Amendola. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Tannehill now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he'll be taken down at the 18. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Tight right.
On 1st down, it's Gore. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Owamabe Odighizuwa in on the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Going to look deep for Wilson, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Boykin on second down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first with Boykin. On the crossing route, complete. That's Roberts. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From midfield now, Boykin. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Boykin. And an alley to run. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd and 1, Boykin. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
4th and 1. This is what fullbacks live for. They're always the guys with all the marks on their helmets because they love sticking their heads in there to fight for the tough yards. And he gets the tough yards here to give his guys a first down.
A first down carry for Foster. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Boykin. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to...
And he is is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Off play action, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Foster. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38.
Now it's Boykin. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now it's Boykin. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Boykin steps away to his left. He can't get him down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Boykin. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Boykin. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Tannehill now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
50-50.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
28. Right there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Foster on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Flex round.
From the gun, it's Boykin. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Boykin. Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they're going to bring it down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run to the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Let's go!
Oh, Boykin's going to throw it, and it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, his second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up.
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Oakland, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit out that